Hey guys, and welcome to my bedroom. So today we are doing a bedroom tour. I did a poll on Instagram to see if you guys would rather have a bathroom tour or a bedroom tour, and you guys voted to see my bedroom. Can't blame you. Yeah, this is a weird one to film. Basically, I've just moved in with my best friend into a flat in London. I've got a whole moving vlog if you want to check out how that went. I know you guys want to see more of the flat. I thought it'd be nice to do a bedroom tour, talk about how I've decorated it, what sort of stuff I've got going on in here. That's pretty much it. I've got quite a big room, to be honest. I'm a younger sibling, so I've spent a lot of my life in the smaller bedroom, not having much space. I've always been quite messy as well, and I've always kind of pinned it on the fact that I've never had enough space, as younger siblings often do. But to be fair, I think there's some validity to that because I feel like I've kept this flat quite tidy. I mean, if you're really clean, you're not going to think this, but by my standards, this is really tidy and I'm really happy with how it's been. I think I've been here about 6 weeks now, so I've made it quite cozy. I'm sure there's still a few more changes I'll make over the months. But yeah, I really do love my room. We were really lucky to get such a good price on this flat because of COVID. Rent prices have dropped for the first time ever. This would normally be completely out of our budget. It's still on the tighter end of our budget, but it's worth it. It was worth spending that little bit more to just be the two of us in a flat rather than living in a flat share, just so we'd always feel at home. Hopefully we're going to be here quite a while. I'm living with my best friend. We've known each other since we were born, basically. We used to live next door to each other in Wimbledon, and we moved out. Shada left Wimbledon maybe when we were 8, and I think when I was 10 I moved. So we've just kept in touch for so many years. It's really great living together. We listen to a lot of the same music and all that. I'm rambling, aren't I? You just want to see my bedroom. Where to begin? Well, clearly this is my bed. This is where the magic happens, and by magic I mean all of my blogging. Everything I do online pretty much comes from here. I've got the big window right here, which was really important to me. I really wanted there to be a lot of bright light in my flat just because I'm always filming and taking photographs, so it's really important that I had good lighting. I don't like using studio lights, but it's easy to say that in the summer because we've got a lot wider daylight hours, whereas in the winter when it's literally bright from 10 AM till 3 PM, it's really hard creating content with natural lights. So we'll see how that goes, but I absolutely love the view. That is my favourite thing about this flat. And I don't have a desk. We do have a dining room table, but I just don't really work from there so often. When I'm blogging, when I'm on Instagram, it is often right here on my bed, sometimes cozy up in the corner and working away. I'm reasonably productive on a bed, but it's not always ideal. I think if work gets a bit more back to normal, there is a good chance I'll end up investing in a membership to a work space. And there are quite a few around here, but I kind of need a bit more of an income before I can commit to that. I mean, it's fine. I'm getting enough to live by, so I'm grateful for that, but I wouldn't have quit my job at the start of the year had I have anticipated this pandemic. When it comes to doing stuff like TikToks or makeup looks, whatever, I'm often up here like this and then doing my makeup. I've got my mirror here, so just doing my makeup. This is basically where the magic happens. So here we're having a close-up of my windowsill. This is meant to be a plant pot hanger, but as you can see, I'm putting makeup brushes in it. So I've got my little oopsie-daisy jar here, and I've been putting my makeup brushes in it. Whilst I would love to put a plant in this, I found it just so handy. I don't know if I'll ever stop because that's so helpful. And then I've kind of got a bit of a cat shrine here and a bobby pin. There's always a bobby pin somewhere. And that's kind of my dead cats, basically. I used to have a podgy black and white cat called Jeannie who passed away a few years back, and then my little princess Tula who passed away last year, and I loved her so much. I still get really sad about that. She was my favourite. We were just, yeah, whatever. Then I've got a couple of little succulents here. These are in old Lush pots. So this one is the Goddess hair moisturiser, which I really love. I'm using R&B at the moment and I'm not getting as good results, so I don't know. I might go back to Goddess. And then I've got this one called Don't Look At Me, and that's got a different succulent in it. I did clean the windows recently, but they don't look that great, do they? So this is the view I'm always going on about. It's actually quite a cloudy day today, but yeah, you can see the Shard, you can see the Gherkin, pretty much City of London right there. Zoom out a little bit, I'm not that close, but it's still quite a lovely view. I really like it. Yeah, so I've got the obvious things like a wardrobe. This is quite handy. It's where I put my dresses and my tops. This is very basic. We're not going to go into too much detail. Drawers, 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 drawers. I've got a great amount of storage here. And these all came with the flat as well, so that was really great news. Hey guys, so we've got like my jewelry dish here. This is a llama. Oh, fine. This is a little llama. And then I got kind of like the jewelry I actually do wear semi-regularly that I do switch out into. That is all here. That goes there. I have a dish as well. Brilliant. I have a dish for my bobby pins. Got my speaker there, the pink thing. Over here is kind of where I keep beauty products I use quite a lot. So I've got like a sea salt spray, hair oil, spot cream, lactic acid, hyaluronic acid, SPF. I do a lot of my skincare in my bedroom, I guess. I wash my face in the bathroom and then I come in here to do my serums and my moisturising and stuff like that. I really want to paint this mirror gold. I've got like gold spray paint somewhere, so I'd like to make it a bit gold because I feel like I've got way too much white in my room, and it's quite annoying as well. It just seems to get really dusty and dirty in here quite a lot, so I really would like to not have so much white. Oh, nearly missed out this. So here we have, I put on a little like command strip hook up here. It's basically a little like cross stitch of bunnies over monies, and it's done by Tickover. I absolutely love it. This is, you know when you get a top or a dress and they like give you a loop, a clothes loop that helps you hang it. I cut that off a dress and I just use that to tie it up and hang it up. That's proper cute and I paid for that. I got that commissioned. So onto the ladder shelf. Everyone is always asking me questions about where I got this, and I got mine from eBay. I'll try and find the right link for below, but I find this just really helpful. It's quite pretty as far as shelves go. I think the idea is that you kind of like put most of the heavy stuff at the bottom and then get a bit more minimal as it goes up, but I don't know if I've really managed that well. So up here on the top shelf I have this really gorgeous painting. This is from LDM Design. They are an eco-friendly sustainable print shop that can be found on Etsy. They are super eco-friendly. They are a small business. They're based in Huddersfield. This is hand printed on white sunset paper. It's made from 100% cotton. That was actually kindly gifted to me. I absolutely adore the print. It's based on a passion flower. It goes really beautifully with this vase I've got right here as well. I feel like the prints are very similar. I try and keep the flowers in the vase quite warm, like a yellow or an orange or whatever, to really kind of like tie it all together. So I really like that as my top shelf. I was searching so long for the perfect print to put in there. So I'm really grateful that LDM Design sent that across. I'll leave the link to their shop down below in the bio because they are a really great business who cares about sustainability, and it'd be really cool to support them. They also make great Christmas presents. A lot of them kind of like in this style. They have a really cute turtle one as well, which I'm sure you guys would love because so many of you guys love the turtles. I think I've had this vase for like 5 years maybe. It's moved through a lot of places with me and I just really love it. I got it in a charity shop. Then on this shelf we have a few special items. I've got even more beauty products here, believe it or not. I'm kind of keeping stuff which I do typically use. I've got like my face cream from Lush. I've got hair moisturizer, a couple of body moisturizers. I've got a couple of candles. I've got some perfumes. I've got this dusting powder from Lush, which I sometimes use. Then I have like the prettiest little trinket box, but I don't really keep anything in here. It's only got a couple of buttons in it at the moment. Not even a couple of buttons, just a button. Oh, and a few staples, but it's very pretty, so I keep it. Yeah, I don't really remember where that came from. And then I've got this jewellery stand here, which is mostly for my hair scrunchies. And here is an award I won for the blog last year. I think it's the only award I've won for my blog. I'm really well chuffed with that, actually. It's quite difficult because when you're a blogger, it's not like you have a boss or anything. So to get an award just kind of gives you that sort of like recognition. I don't know, it's hard to like, I know we must seem a bit tacky when we get really excited about follower counts online and stuff like that, but it's stuff like that are kind of few ways we have to measure our success and our progress. So it did mean quite a lot to get an award. Makes me feel happy about my blog. That was explicitly for my blog, the best beauty and lifestyle blog award. Hopefully not my only award I'll ever get for my social media stuff, but you never know. This might be my golden years, you know? Then onto the next shelf we have books. Most of these books I have not read. I'm that sort of person. Especially the ones in my room. I guess I'm just looking at them and think one day I will read those. A couple of them I've half read. So Vegan Style by Sasha Camilli. I've half read that one. I do like to dip in and out of that. It's actually a really lovely book. Then we've got Pretty Iconic by Sally Hughes. And it's a book just kind of taking a look at lots of different beauty products which really changed the beauty industry. It's actually a really interesting read, so I do flip through that sometimes. Then there's the skincare Bible here. I asked for this Christmas, obviously I got it, but I still haven't read it. Then there's this other book called Thinking Fast and Slow. I think this has made it to the shelf just because the colour worked with the aesthetic. My dad recommended this and I can feel a bookmark in here about like a fifth of the way through. I think I vaguely remember starting it. Then we've got Minimal by Madeline Olivia. I have read half of this, I think, and then life got a bit crazy, so I do want to finish that because I do want to become a lot more minimal. Then we've got Turning the Tide on Plastic. I intended to read that during Plastic Free July, but never got round to it. And then I've just got a couple of notebooks here. A Lush body spray. I like to use this to spray my bed sheets. It smells like the beach to me. It says, drift along a cherry blossom breeze with this uplifting bouquet of mimosa and orange flower absolutes. I don't really smell the orange in it. It just smells kind of salty to me. I've got a little plant here. This plant pot is actually an old candle pot, and I bought that candle back when I had one of my first jobs, a summer job, which was working in a gift shop. That actually led on to me getting my first, not my first full-time adult job, but my first full-time adult London job. Basically, the owner of the gift shop was also the COO of a travel company in London, and that's how I got my first time London full-time job and how I got into the travel industry back when I worked in offices. This is another problem with the pandemic, where like blogging's taking a bit of a hit. It just doesn't compare to travel. I actually worked in the corporate travel world as well, so that was kind of facilitating businesses on their travels, so kind of on the reporting ends of things. So if you work for a company and they want to know how many people travelled last month and what the spend was and the carbon emissions and stuff like that, I'd help out with things like that. If you guys ever cared about what I used to do alongside blogging. But yeah, so I left a job doing that sort of thing to focus on full-time blogging and also to go travelling this year. But things just don't go to plan all the time, do they? So as a backup plan, I was always thinking like, oh, it's okay, I've got experience in the travel industry, I've got analyst experience. I like specifically went down that route so I could easily get back into work if this went tits up, and then like the travel industry has just totally been fucked. So great. What else have I got on here? I got these matches. This was actually a leaving present from when I left that first travel company. I've started using them now because everywhere else I've been I've had a lighter available, but now I don't. So whenever I light my candles, I'm using these matches. It's actually a really cool gift. Yeah, so they're all really pretty matches, so it looks really nice, but you actually strike it on the bottom and it's got a little flamingo there as well. So I really like these. Okay, and then down on this shelf I have another plant that is in an old candle pot. This seems to be a theme of mine, but we live right by the flower market, so on Sundays we tend to get up early and go plant shopping if we're looking for any plants. So we've got quite a few in our flat, which is cool. I've always wanted to be one of those like plant girls. Here I've got another ode to my dead cat. I think it was a present from my dad. Yeah, when I left to go to uni, he got me this. So it's got like her name in rhinestones. This used to hang by her little cat bed by the window, so like she'd sit on there and then it was like she had her own little portrait, so that would always look really cute. I've like put it back here because I'm aware I've got quite a few different cat things and it's all in one room and I look a little bit like a crazy cat lady, so I put her kind of behind the plant so I don't look crazy. And then I've got a couple of Fabergé eggs. Again, something which is really pretty and has storage, but I don't put anything in it. Yeah, my ex-boyfriend got me those for Christmas / my birthday last year, and they were just from a local charity shop because every time I walk past I kind of like would stare at them and be like, they're so pretty. I guess you got the hint. Then I got my magazine racks, which kind of have like documents in them and magazines as well. For example, the Bright Zine magazine. Even on like one of the first articles, they talk about how you should spend your vegan pounds wisely, and it kind of talks about how in the beauty industry products are vegan but they're not cruelty free, and at the end of the article they recommend me as a resource, which makes me feel really happy. It also has an interview with Evanna Lynch as well from Harry Potter. She played Luna Lovegood. And then on the very bottom shelf I've literally just got this box which I stuff with beauty products. You'll find that a lot of my room is just boxes stuffed with beauty products. We've actually got like a box out in the hallway which I fill with beauty products that I'm not using. Like sometimes when I'm doing a paid campaign, brands will send me way too much stuff. I can't can't use it all. So I'll put it out in the hallway, and then when we've got people coming and going, they can take what they want. And yeah, that's just a really nice way of getting rid of stuff. What else is there in my room? Let's go around the other side. If you guys did watch my moving vlog, you will remember this. I got this from IKEA and me and Shayla built it. On the side, I keep my content planner. I semi-regularly use this. I find that my life is a lot more organised when I do, so I really need to get in the habit of doing that. It's actually really pretty. Shayla actually got this for me for my birthday or Christmas. Basically, my birthday is a week before Christmas, so whenever I talk about gifts, I never remember what's what. And I have this basket. I think this was from ASOS. I try not to shop fast fashion, but when it comes to homeware, I can't really afford to buy anything really sustainable. It just is out of my budget. I don't earn a lot of money, so a lot of the homeware stuff I have is from places like H&M Home, ASOS maybe, and sometimes even Primark. Ideally, I'd love to shop ethically with that, but it does feel a bit different to shopping fast fashion because homeware stuff you do actually keep. I'm not a person that will buy like a different throw every season. It's kind of like, this will stick with me for years, as does my pillows, you know. I do try and shop small when I can, but like typically it's just not something I can afford to do every purchase. But yeah, this is where I keep my electronics, so it's got like lots of wires, and I keep this on the side of my bed. Oh, my face mask's in here. I was looking for that. This needs to go in the wash. I just have a lot of wires for like camera stuff, but they all just go in here. It's nice and easy to reach from my desk, aka my bed. So that just tucks in here, and I think it looks really cute as well. Goes quite nicely with everything else. And I don't really have much in here. I've got some chocolate, I've got a notebook, got some condoms, and then we have this plant which I got from the market recently. I had a lavender in here originally, but I killed that, so now I've gone with this mini Christmas tree, whatever it's called. I've got this soothing spray here. I do occasionally use it, but the reason it's by my bed is just because I think it's so pretty. But you might remember this from my Holland and Barrett haul. Then we've got the salt rock lamp. I got this on a holiday to Poland a few years back. Sadly, that was before I was doing YouTube, so I don't have a vlog to share with you guys, but I do have a blog post. And here's my water bottle. I like it because it's really big. Okay, so here we've got my bed. I think I'm gonna have to adjust the camera again. Okay, and now we are back to my bed. Okay, let's start with the art. Remember I spoke about working at a gift shop as like one of my first summer jobs, and this is actually a painting that we sold in that gift shop. There were lots of different prints very similar to this, and I just fell in love with it. I was like staring at it every day. I don't know if it was on my first paycheck or my second paycheck, but I was just like, oh, do you know what, I'm gonna buy it. And I did. It's stuck with me ever since. So that would have been when I was like maybe 18, 19. It moves around with me. I've actually moved every year since 2012. I don't have a tendency to stay in the same place for long, whether or not that's because like my budget changed, my life changes. A lot of it was because of uni, and then when I left uni I was back at home living with my dad for a year. Then I went into a house share, then I moved in with my boyfriend, then we moved to Essex to save up, and then we broke up, and then I moved to my sister's. Oh, do you know, I moved so much. Like this year alone, this is the third place I've lived. When you move as much as I do, I mean it's natural, I'm a Sagittarius, but when you move so much, it's really nice to have things that make you feel at home, and I feel like this painting is kind of one of them. When I've got this painting around, it just immediately feels like home because it's been with me through so many places. I really love this painting basically for that reason. I'll see if I can figure out who the artist is. I think her name's Leslie. And then over here I have this really beautiful woven thing. What are they called? So over here I have a really beautiful wall hanging. This was also gifted. Absolutely love it. I love like the wooden beam and the pink. It just looks really gorgeous there. It is from Cali Crame. It is handmade in London. It is vegan and eco-friendly. They do DIY kits, they do wall hangings. They're also the people who do that little the plant hanging, which I've got my makeup brushes in. They do that. They do a DIY kit as well, so if you're one of those people who thinks that they can do this, I'm not one of those people, but if you believe you can with a DIY kit, then definitely get that. Or I think that would make a really good gift. Christmas is coming up. Or if you're still staying at home a lot and you want it for yourself, I think it sounds like a great 2020 project. But mine came pre-made and I'm very happy for it. That was also gifted by another lovely vegan small sustainable company. I guess I just have a lot of people who are creatives who follow me. So then when I moved, I got a couple of offers of having some decorative pieces at home, and it was very kind of them to offer to send me stuff. So that was both like LDM Design and Cali Crame offered to send me stuff, and I think that was really lovely of them, and it's really made my room feel so nice and homey. Yeah, here is another Ode to Tula. So this was kind of a present for her. No, what was it? It was a present from Tula to Tom, who is my ex. He was like, to Tom from Tula, and just gave me a look. And then when he opened it and saw this, yeah, this reminds me of her. It used to go on her favourite seat. It's mine now, I guess. And this is another thing that just makes me feel at home. I got this from a shop in Spitalfields. I'll see if I can find the name of the designer, because they also do like different cats and dogs. So yeah, she's on my bed. I can't believe I haven't said this yet, but we've talked about this a lot over on Instagram, but I have the world's most uncomfortable bed. It's so firm, so firm, and I'm always complaining about it. For you guys, start commenting down below and being like, get a mattress topper. I have one. It's still a really uncomfortable bed. However, I've gotten used to it. That doesn't mean I enjoy it. I stayed at my sister's recently. Her bed was gorgeous. I absolutely adored that. Sometimes I go to Shader's room and I like sit on her bed, and it's so comfy, and I start feeling really sad about this bed, but it's what I got, and I can't really afford a new mattress. I might ask for one for Christmas. Okay, we'll end off with the ugly side of the room. Because I do a lot of my filming here, you'll already tell the lighting is great here, right? This is the best lighting I've had on video, and that's really frustrating because this is the ugly side of my room. Okay, here's where I put like my jackets, my bags, my towels, my scarves. That all goes there, and then I've got this shelf here. It's literally just for junk. I have not sorted through it yet, but it doesn't look too bad. I've got my laundry bin here, I've got my regular bin here. I kind of try and hide this all the way in the corner. I've got a basket here, which I don't know what I'm doing with. Bless it, it's got Dumbo in it. I feel like Dumbo should be on my bed, but he does annoy me sometimes. So Dumbo's over here for now. Yeah, it's just typically the ugly side of my room, but it's often, because this is where the lighting is good, it's often in the background, especially because I'm often filming from my window. Oh, it's just so frustrating because my room's so pretty over here and over here, but this is what's always in the background because the lighting is best. So I really need to work on making that prettier. I put some parcels over there, like when I get parcels through and I can't bother to sort through them all. More boxes full of beauty products. Oh, I haven't shown you under the bed yet. I have a lot of beauty products, as you can imagine. Let's go to under the bed. I'll show you briefly over here. Oh, you know, I did actually make you guys vote on what we should be doing today, and I thought you were gonna vote for the bathroom over the bedroom, so I'm really annoyed that you guys vote for this. Okay, I'm gonna see if closing this blind makes the lighting a bit better. You can see how firm the bed is. This isn't ideal, is it? First off, we have a rug. This rug is from H&M Home. Again, not a choice I'm particularly proud of, but I have to move this out of the way to get to underneath. Are you guys excited? So under here, I've got this drawer which pulls out, and here are all my beauty products. So we've got stuff like makeup, hair, bath bombs, I think condoms there, lipsticks, brushes. This is a bag full of empties because I swear I will do a video based on empties. A bag full of foundations here, just a lot of beauty products. But look, I can just push it away like it never existed. What's that? Period underwear, there we go. Also from that Holland & Barrett haul, do go check it out. No one would know, no one would know. Brilliant. Okay guys, well I kind of think that's it for my bedroom tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I didn't realise I could talk so much about my own bedroom, but clearly I had a lot to say. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure I will do a bathroom tour sometime soon. Yeah, I'd like to hear what you think of my bedroom. Do you like it? Would you want to come over? I'm so cringy, I'm so sorry. I might do a full flat tour as well if you want to see like our kitchen, our living room, kind of everything. Then I could look into doing that. Then we won't go so in depth into my bedroom because we've already done that. I feel like I've spoken for ages though. I feel like it's going to be a big one to edit. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye!